Hello, my name's Mr. Salgado. I am your son or daughter's math teacher. Whether it's Algebra 1 or Algebra 2, the classes run pretty much the same, so this video will satisfy both Algebra 1 and Algebra 2, depending on what class your son or daughter has. Anyway, I apologize for not being there today. I've actually been out all week. I've been fighting COVID. I feel a lot better now. I should probably be back tomorrow. But anyway, I want to let you know that everything your son or daughter needs is in Google Classroom. Okay, it's set up on the classwork tab. I'll show you in a bit, but on the classwork tab, it's set up according to date and day. So you should be able to scroll down to the very first day of school, and right there you're going to see the syllabus. You're going to see everything, and you could go through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and on each day you should be able to find the handout that I gave that day, the page of notes. You should be able to see the actual recorded lesson from a previous year of that page of notes. You should also see homework assignments right there. You should also see solutions to the homework assignments right there. You should see videos explaining the homework assignments. And that's on every single day. So everything, everything your son or daughter needs is on Google Classroom. There's actually more on Google Classroom than if they actually went to class every day. So if your son or daughter is sick, all the assignments are right there. The lessons right there. They could watch everything from Google Classroom from home. Okay, so let me actually jump right in and show you what I'm talking about. So when you go to Google Classroom, you'll initially be on the stream page, and the stream page is not really anything to do with the math class itself or any assignments. This is just like I could post random pictures, like right here, math, the only subject that counts. Anyway, and this is a iPad's view, not a computer view. Down here, we have the stream option, the classwork tab option, and in the computer view, you're going to have your classwork tab option up here. And when you click that classwork, it'll take you to this page. And as you can see, I have it set up organized in chronological order. Can't even say that word. Chronological order from the beginning of school till now, and even a couple of days into the future. So I'm always trying to stay ahead a couple of days. That way students could look ahead, watch the lesson already, look at the homework already, and do things in advance so they could better prepare themselves for the actual day. So you could see we could scroll down all the way down till the first day of school. And it tells you what we did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And on that first day of school, we went over the syllabus and also remind. Let's click on this right here. And on this first day of school, I asked the students to sign up for Remind, which is a texting app that I have. It allows me to send out reminders to the whole class or to all my classes at the same time. And it also allows students to respond and send reply text to me that come in privately, not to the whole class. So it's a great way of communication. And I recommend parents also to sign up. All you have to do is send this text message. You got to type in this message at 2024 okay, and you know what? This is different for each class. So if you're in my Algebra 1 class, you're going to send the message at 2024 A1 period, whatever period your son or daughter has. Okay, so if your son or daughter is in my first period class, you're going to send the message at 2024 A2 P1, because that's my Algebra 2 class, period 1. And you're going to send this message to the phone number 81010, and that will automatically sign you up. It'll send a reply, automated reply text asking you to state your first and last name, and then you just fill in the information, and then you'll be able to be added on to my Remind texting app list. If you were in period 3, for example, you would send the message at 24A1 period 3 if you were in my period 3 class. Okay, let's say you weren't in my period 3 class. Let's say your son or daughter is in my period 6 class. That's also Algebra 1. So at 2024 A1 P6 if your son or daughter is in my period 6 class. Period 7 would be at 2024 Algebra 2 P7. And if you're in my, if your son or daughter's in my period 8 class for Algebra 2, all you would do is send this message P8. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. The only numbers that actually change during the classes are this one, if you're in Algebra 2 or Algebra 1, and also this one, depending on what period you're in, okay? So please, if you sign up, ask your son or daughter what class they're in, whether it's Algebra 1 or Algebra 2, and what period they're in, and you send this message to the phone number 81010, and then fill in the information accordingly, and you'll be signed up, and you'll be able to have a means of communicating with me through text, which is even better than email, faster. So please feel free to sign up for this. We also have the syllabus attached right here. And of course, you could ask your son or daughter to show you the Google Classroom on the computer, so you could actually see all this. And you could click on this and you will be able to access the syllabus. And this is a syllabus. You should have read this already. Your son or daughter should have asked you to sign it back here they put their signature here, you put your signature there. And they should have this taped into the front cover of their notebook. I do want to go over what's most important, which is the grade. And 70% of assessments come from, or 70% of the grade comes from some type of assessment, some type of quiz or test. Quizzes are 33%, tests are 37%. The final exam is 10%, and the midterm exam is 5%. And 15% of their grade comes from the category Other, which is mainly composed of practice tests and practice quizzes. So a day or two before the actual quiz or test, I will provide a practice quiz or test that's almost identical to the actual quiz or test. I just change a number or two on each question. Not only that, I have a video attached to each question. These are all online. It's under the quizzes platform. But when I give a practice quiz or test, when they submit their answer, right when they submit it, it plays a video explanation on how to actually do it. So even if the student is unprepared, they could do this practice test and they could watch the videos, take notes, understand the material, and then retake it. They could take it as many times as they want for the best grade possible, and that does go in as 100 points into their grade under the category Other. So practice quizzes and practice tests, not only are they to prepare them for the actual test or the actual quiz, but it counts as 15% of their grade. So it's very important that they do it. Now, I do want to encourage that they finish this practice test or practice quiz before the actual quiz or test. Doing it afterwards is kind of pointless. So, to sum it up, everything your son or daughter needs is in Google Classroom. Okay, so even if they're absent, even if they're sick, they should not fall behind if they are doing what they're supposed to do. You got to get on Google Classroom, watch the video lesson. If you have a printer, print out the homework. If you don't, just copy it down in your notebook, and there's videos explaining the homework. Everything's there, okay? I know that some of us are concerned because on the grade page, we saw that the majority of the grade is some type of quiz or test. But keep in mind that there's a practice quiz and a practice test that'll get them prepared for that. And not only that, there's actually more opportunities. Let's say your son or daughter is not satisfied with whatever quiz or test score they got. They could come in after school for tutoring, and they could retake it. I'll let them retake it once, and I would like it to be within 1 week from them actually flunking that test. Of course, there's exceptions. Life happens, but yeah, I would like it to be within 1 week, because obviously if it carries on for more than a week, then we're already having another quiz and another test. We usually have about 1 quiz or test per week. Okay, well, again, if you guys need to reach me, the best way to do it is by signing up through Remind and sending me a text. Also, an email would be good. So it's up to you guys. Hopefully this video makes you feel better about my class. Okay, thank you so much. I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.